Bionicle is coming back.
Well, okay, it's not 100%,
Not
man.
100%, but it's
It it's pretty likely, I will admit, but
well.
never be, never count your
I know
chickens,
this is
because
a. I can tell this is. I can tell this is like something that's like maybe it may be official because at the bottom left, the bottom of it, you see like a logo sticking out, and you see Wobbler tuna set order separately, and I guess it's like the thing that sits in like Target, and you go pick up your Bionicles from there, on the corner, or everybody sees it as they walk by, and they're like, "Those things are so sexy."
what? Okay. Anyway,
Yeah. Uh, So the little I see like some spider thing on the top part of it, and then I see like one of them like and then that's like the only set or that's like transferring that down to the sets below it. It's sort of I can't tell. It sort of looks like the
um,
Visorak legs, like to me, with like a six-legged Visorak or something with like a new head and everything.
well, Mr. Vizirek is gonna be quite pleased.
Oh my gosh! Don't even. Let's see how long it takes him to figure this out.
Yeah, that mask we see, it kind of reminds me of the Mask of Life vaguely, and it might be because as we know, the Mask of Life can
Yeah.
shapeshift.
I don't know why they would bring that back though, because Montanui traveled the universe in the Mask of Life, but like the character, yeah,
No,
like it,
no, he didn't. He
he did.
just put himself back in it. That's it.
Like okay,
He's
so what?
asleep.
Okay, so um, anyways, the character on there, it does. You said he looked like Tahu Nuba, and he does look a little more like Tahu Nuba from the mask now. But he did get transformed back into Tahumata, so that means he would have had to been transformed back somehow into a Nuba.
Actually, not. That could look like a Tahumata if you look at it. It could be.
I guess if you look at it, it could be maybe with a little bit of changes to it. Okay, something
Yeah.
else I really noticed about this. Go back the middle section where or the second row from the top. It's like you see the little spider guy, and actually, another thing I've noticed on all these boxes, there seems to be a mask on the front, like the spider's hanging over a mask and stuff. But if you look next to it, I see like a Paraka head is what it looks like to me.
I don't know.
It sort of looks like
Uh,
maybe Vazon with with the Olmec fused to his head.
Maybe it's the golden skin being. Who knows? I joke. I joke. I doubt we get a golden skin being set,
I would doubt that very much because I don't. They've never really done much with gold. I have to say, it's like
except
golden
for
armor.
Ernak.
Yeah, Ernak is like the only character we got that had that bunch of gold on him. Lekon is like mostly red with some gold. Tahu is like golden armor.
Yeah.
Aruni just green with gold armor. What else have you observed from this?
Uh, I see a logo. It says Lego, and there's a really nice Bionicle logo.
Yes, about like that, like on the top section, it looks like the normal Bionicle logo, but from the side, it looks like the letters are a bit thicker than they usually are. Like same font,
Well,
just maybe like
Bionicle kind of their logos changed sometimes, just
yeah,
slightly.
just slightly. But another thing that to consider is that even though this is a prototype image or everything,
Some, it's
but
something.
it's something. But
It's something. We got something at least.
we did get something at least. But a good thing to consider is if this was set or a not set a actual picture from next year's Bionicle sets, I would assume
If they're released.
if they're released, then I would assume they would add like the new name for Bionicle. Like it wouldn't just be called Bionicle because like every year had its name like Bionicle Logatorian and whatnot.
Not every year.
Well, like just like the Hordika and whatnot. Just
Hardika didn't have it. They didn't have an extra name. It just said Bionicle.
yeah, I mean like remember like well, I mean, like as like years went on, like I think it was like 2006 and up. You saw on the boxes it said, Enika, Baraki, Mystica,
Yeah,
Fantoka.
but I don't know. That was more specific, but that was for specific sets. I don't know. Maybe this
Yeah,
is more generic. Because keep in mind, we got Spheres, Magna, we got all of them there. Like we got
like
both Clitorian and Toa.
everybody's here now, so we can do just virtually anything.
Yeah, I know.
pretty much.
What if it's actually a reboot and it has nothing to do with the story we already have?
Oh, if it's a reboot, I'm gonna kill somebody and just get the parts and leave.
Well, Lego these days, the story will probably be a bit childish, probably.
It, I'm I'm
So
I'm assuming that Bionicle was so like more dark and intense in the and like as from the original Bionicle. I'm guessing this new one is probably going to be a little more child directed, since that's why they've projected Hero Factory towards. Like Hero Factory up until the breakout had like it's like okay who's behind the breakout, and then like we went on the brain
we
attack.
never find out.
We never find out, and then brain attack. Somebody launches those canister things, and then like they're all underground again at the end of it, and you never. And then invasion from below. What? What happened to the brains? What happened to the person who like did breakout? And their storyline is just getting so confused. It's just producing child's play
I,
basically.
I, I never knew that a storyline is a person. I never knew a storyline can get confused itself, man.
Like it doesn't make any sense how they would go off on so many rabbit trails on Hero Factory. This does not make sense to me.
Here factory's here factory.
Hero Factory, Hero Factory. Let's leave it at that. So, actually, looking at this picture here, on the top row, you see like some smaller sets. I'm guessing those gonna be like the $9 sets, probably $8, $9.
Here it's like $12.
Yeah, you guys are overrated, expensive in Canada, but whatever.
Well, that and we have a slightly different currency, so
You do. I have Canadian money. I'll come visit you and spend it all.
yeah, ours is like basically $1 for you is like $1.25 for us.
Yeah, the next two sections, the two middle sections, they look like your more normalized, like normal sized boxes, which would be me maybe.
Well, what if they're actually just using like the bags that they use at the Here
I
factory
would
since
not.
breakup?
I would not really. I don't
I
really
wouldn't. I wouldn't care.
like. I wouldn't really care. Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did because this new bag system. But I missed Bionicle's canister days, like when you could like
Yeah.
I love the like every canister had like its own little thing going on with it, and then stars through here and Hero Factory canisters were all the same, pretty much like the exact same design with different covers, and on the top the colors just changed and the scroll logo got replaced with the Hero Factory logo,
Yep.
and it just went on like that for a while. But like the original ones, they held the masks and whatnot. Speaking of which, the mask for next year, if we get some.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I really hope we get like completely new mask powers and oh my god.
Okay, but here's another thing to consider about masks. As if you Bionicle up until 2008, you or up until 2004 or 5, they used the little circles in the Mata heads and Metro heads, and then they went over and used the special one for the Hordika and the all that, and then when they hit
Those weren't even proper masks. They were like
like
fused to the face.
they're like organic masks, whatever.
No, they were fused to the face.
Yeah,
In Ica, we're organic.
yeah, and then oh yeah,
Mario we went back to the Metro system.
yeah, and then Mario went back to that Metro system that sustained Bionicle through the rest of the time. But you see, like 2007 and 2008, the masks were just the pluses that went in there, and then
Yeah.
2009 we get the ones that go on top of the heads, with no longer.
Those are the helmets. But remember, stars. We still had Kanoe masks. Like we got the remolded version of the How.
We got the remolded version of the How. We got the silver Avaki back. Yeah.
Yeah. But technically, since it's remolded, it's a new piece. So therefore,
Yeah.
and it attached the same way. So I'm guessing if they have Kanoe masks, then they're gonna attach the same way as the Metro.
I am gonna bet that they're gonna do more with the Toa than they would the Glatorian.
Toa were always more popular.
Toa were always more popular, and they are more heroic. Glatorian are like, I'm gonna fight you for water.
Well, it's survival, bro.
It's survival of the fittest, but pretty much since Montanui's restored the planet, you really have no need for that anymore.
Glatorian, yeah, Toa are based on the Glatorian. Let's remember this. They're just slightly more powerful because they could use their powers without weapons.
And then the Mask of Life gave Akar and Kina and Gresh their elemental powers and their weapons.
Yeah.
Able to really do that when like the Toa Nuba could just like spurt like water and air out of their hands and stuff.
Yeah.
Just control it without using a weapon, but
spurting air. Like just imagine that. Sounds weird, man.
Leo can make it seem like somebody farted.
Yeah. Okay, now let's look at the third row.
Yes, that looks
That
like a
guy. That guy.
that guy, man. He looks like a Toa, maybe a Toa
He,
Glotorian.
now that I look at, he looks like Tahu. It's the same pose. He's
It
surfing on
does.
something, and he has a sword.
It looks like
Like
Tahumata like revamped, like a new, more complex version of Tahumata. That's what it looks like to me, or Tahunuba. Can you see that?
it looks more like Tahamada to me.
It does because it does look like that because it doesn't have the lava board. It looks more like a rock. I'm thinking that we may. I think that they're bringing back Bionicle. There may be a few familiar faces, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
hopefully.
Like some of the villains may be the same too, but I think it's gonna be a lot like the main boss, main bad guy, and some new protagonists are gonna be introduced.
Yeah, I wanna see Toa Ord as a set. I really do.
Oh, I want to see Zarya. I want some burnt orange.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Burnt orange. Burnt
Oh,
orange, bro.
go UT.
Okay. And now let's talk about the what's it called? What do you think they'll do with the story? Like,
Yeah, we're just when we were discussing this, you did like we like I'm thinking I'm on the same page as you with this. Is that we're either gonna get a storyline that sort of skips ahead maybe a little bit and just completely forgets everything that happened in the yesterday quest and the powers that be.
yeah, or like I said, it'll still skip ahead, but it'll just give a little summary of what happened in the Easter egg quest, like how
Yeah,
it would have ended.
like what would have happened? What happens to Zarya and Ord and
Yeah, we don't
Grandfather
get like
Ness?
yeah, we don't get like a written ending to
Yeah.
yesterday quest or powers that be or whatever. We just kind of get like my guess is that excuse me, we'll probably just get like a little paragraph saying what happened.
Now, when TTV they got an interview with Greg Farshidi, and
He makes it up as he goes.
he did
So,
get he did not answer a few of their questions. That may be because there's two reasons for that. That's either because Bionicle is coming back, and they're going to use a few things from the past, which they probably will if it comes back, or they have copyright issues and he can't say some things, whatnot. But
mm,
it's definitely a storyline will be a big hit point for this to see how that goes along. I mean,
yeah, hopefully it's not too childish.
I,
Hopefully.
I hope this does not turn out like Hero Factory where they just start where Hero Factory to me it seems like they're like spurting this out as they go. Like, okay, design me new heroes and basically do this. And what I'm surprised is if this is a image from next year's set or like some prototype or something. I am very glad that they're not using those stupid minifigure heroes as
Well,
Bionicle
yeah.
characters. I would be like, okay, this is stupid. Why would you do this? This is, I thought
This
it was
is
stupid from
this
the
is not the
moment.
Bionicle I wanted.
It's not the Bionicle I wanted. I wanted the
We didn't
actual.
want playsets, man. We wanted sets, man. We wanted figures.
We wanted figures, not little droids to run around with.
We wanted stuff to mock with, man.
Some parts. I mean, like, I can't. I really could not stand innovation from below. Heroes need
Ah.
heroes need mechs now to fight beasts. Holy crap! After 40 or whatever, how many years it was, like 4 years of Hero Factory, full-sized heroes fighting like Von Nebula even without vehicles and whatnot, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, these beasts are too strong for us.
Yeah, wild animals, man. But it's like we didn't. It's not like we fought them on Quattros or anything.
Nothing like that. Not like Breeze can speak to animals, but she's gonna
Yeah.
speak to them. But she claims she can't speak to them. I think that's just a thing so that they wouldn't get questions about that.
It's like what? It's like what? No, no.
No, no, no.
Breeze can speak to animals. No,
No, not these animals.
these aren't your regular animals, man. They're little kaiju spider beast maggot things.
They're things that nobody loves.
Yeah, I have to give credit to IDS for that kaiju beast spider maggot thing.
Yeah.
Though I got that from him. That's what he calls them.
Oh my gosh.
I have to say it's quite accurate actually.
It is. I'm trying to see if I can make out anything more in this image. I'm not entirely sure.
Actually, you know what? There seems to be a lot of vines.
Yes, that reminded me. Like,
Maybe we're gonna go to Bota Magna like we were supposed to.
yeah, that's. I mean, I'm like, Well, I see vines, and the last time I did that was with the Morbizak because it was plants or something. But it's also gonna mean like a jungle habitat, like Bota Magna, like you said. And I think that area needs to be explored more because the entire Matorn universe was on one planet. Bara Magna got explored on the last couple of years of Bionicle, but Bota Magna was explored partially in the Yesterday quest. And
And like that's it.
yeah, like for people who haven't read it, basically it's like the main hit points are we get Toa of lightning, iron, and like well, like whatever he is,
Psionics.
psionics. There you go. I can never pronounce that. Psionics and basically telepathy stuff like that, and basically those we get those three elements in a set. Basically, is what it would be, or like in the storyline for once, because we hadn't heard of that before. And we get intelligent Voroks that have discovered a great being's base supposedly headquarters, whatever, and gotten technology from it. I mean,
Yep.
I would like to see the Voroks as like the advanced soldiers they were said to be, like the Bota
Yeah.
Magna Voroks, basically.
Yeah.
I think
Oh
those.
yeah, and don't forget that Galu was there before.
Yeah, that's right.
Galu.
Galu was there too.
Galu.
Galu. Sent the editor's video for that. Was hilarious. Just saying.
Galu.
Um,
But yeah.
the bottom one actually like not not very clear since it's this is a
It,
very low
looks
image.
it looks very icy.
It looks very like icy rocky to me. It looks like something with a staff, maybe like something taller, skinnier with a staff is what I can see.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, the going back to the vines, they are on the top around the little shrine the mask is floating on, and then at the bottom of it on the bottom like left, you can see the vines around the E and the L of Bionicle
Hmm.
again, and
Yeah.
that's it. Really is something to consider that we may be going to Bota Magna finally, but.
Yeah.
I think that the best, like our storyline should be the short summary, as
Yeah.
possible, and then enter this new phase where new Otero has been set up, new government and everything has been set up, villages, everything has been good to go, and
Golden Skin Being is gone, or he's helping them, or something. I don't know.
yeah, something happens. And the Toamari are either dead or back.
Velika stopped killing everyone.
Yeah, like stopped killing everybody in the whole universe and stuff. Which I would like to, if they were to continue that, I would like to see something with him
Yeah.
as a great being, and maybe see some of the great beings' true forms or whatnot, or figure out what and like. There was the great being. It was I think it was the one that touched the mask of life, and it's like so that's what you call us. Like the great being is what you call us, but we actually have names and stuff.
Yeah,
And
they do have. We already know a few of the names, bro.
yeah, and I wonder like what species they are or whatnot. If
You know what I want to see
it's here.
in the future? I mean, because it doesn't seem like this is in this, but I want to see like them venture out into space
Yeah, I think that
and like colonize other planets. That would be cool.
I think that with that it could be that the great something involving the Red Star maybe as a vessel maybe for Toa transporting to another planet or something like the great being like the one of the great beings that's on the planet still revealing that oh yeah this is the planet where the great beings come from. And we'll pause this and be right back. Jalokim lost his Wi-Fi again.
Is it
Okay,
good?
we're back on recording now, so we're good.
Oh, we are. Oh crap. Okay.
It's Jalokim's
What?
internet's being crap tonight, guys. It's technology at its finest in the Americas and Canada's.
Oh my God.
North America, I guess you call it,
We're both in North America, man.
or whatever. We're gonna add.
Get out of my continent, man. I joke.
We're gonna add whoopin to the call. Fota Films, because he's back.
Freaking out as like I was.
We're all freaking out on.
I'm still a bit skeptical because I don't want to be disappointed. So, yeah.
I don't want to.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
You have the picture on your computer so you can look at it with us.
Huh?
We're like 20 minutes into a video where we're talking about the picture and what's gonna happen next year.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be amazing if this happens. As I said
That'd be
before.
pretty cool.
So I think where we were before you cut out again is I think we were talking about the Bota Magna stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like how we would get the advanced Borox and Divines sort of lead us to think that, but no, at the top, doesn't it seem like there's like that mask looks like it's like some kind of temple or something? I think maybe
The mask looks like the mask of
it looks like the
life.
Mask of Life.
It looks sort of like Vampire's mask.
It does. I thought that. I like doesn't look like
I don't know,
something.
but Vampire's mask wasn't important, man.
It wasn't really
Yeah, I
important.
know.
It looks
But
like
still looks like it, sort of.
it does look like that a little bit.
All right,
Yeah,
so I see,
but
I see a spider-looking thing in the
Yeah,
corner. I see a guy grabbing it. I see an eye.
We see that. Okay,
What is going on?
the guy on the left hand side? We think is Tahu. Is
Hmm.
what it seems
He
to
looks
be.
like Tahu.
Is
He
what it
looks
seems
like
to
a
be.
Tahu.
He looks like a Tahu.
He looks like he's wearing a how.
Yeah.
If you have a how, you have a Tahu.
And then if you look down, starting from the top, if you go down to the third row of sets, it looks like a new Tahu set. It's basically because he's riding on like some kind of lava, holding a sword, like the original Tahu pose. Like totally cool thing.
And then actually, you know what I noticed? The mask that it shows there looks vaguely like a how. If you zoom in a bit.
Hmm.
It does. It looks like the Hal Nuba to me. Is what it looks like.
Yeah, on the top it looks like a how Nuva, but it could be passed on as a how as well, I guess.
I think that it may be a modified version.
Yeah, probably, because future stuff,
You know.
things change.
Okay, so the middle, another thing here, second row. I said this already. This is for you, Fota. The second row, next to the spider-looking thing. Doesn't that head sort of look like a Paraka head?
Where?
Like I'll show you here, if I can get this to work. Like right around this area right here, this one right here, it sort of looks like a Paraka head to me.
Oh, whoa. Where'd you get that?
We downloaded it. I'll send you the link after this.
I was looking at the thumbnail picture for the podcast. I don't know where you got that from.
It's in the description.
Yeah, I was
of the
looking at that top
podcast.
picture.
It's in the
It's in
description.
the
of the
description. Just go find it. Yeah.
I looked at the description. It said they wouldn't give it the picture out because the
Oh,
guy
they
leaked them under fire.
Oh, they updated it. Yeah, the three virtues said this was handed to this was like sent to them by some guy. And he didn't want to. He wasn't gonna tell them, or they weren't gonna expose him of who he was. But do you think it's someone from inside Lego that may have released this photo to TTV?
Probably.
Nah,
and stuff?
TTV. I trust TTV, and they said in the comments that they confirmed that the legitimacy, the legitimacy of the photo, and I trust them. So yeah.
TTV is a very reliable source, I believe. I mean, they've been right about a lot in the past, so I can see how that's gonna be able to come back at that. Lost your train of thought from
so
excitement.
if they say it's legit, I believe it.
Hmm.
Yeah. This is amazing. So we're just gonna call this Bionicle Uncovered 2015 Bionicle 2015 podcast because it's like getting to the length of a podcast here
Yeah,
with
kind of
brief
is.
intermission because of Jalokim's Wi-Fi.
How
Yep.
in the world do I zoom in on a Mac?
You
This
take
is
How
your,
do you-
frustrating. What?
You- I'm not sure. You can Google that later. We'll send you an image, okay?
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm not sure we could talk about anything else though, because I think we covered
I
everything.
think we have to cover everything.
Yeah.
Whoopin sort of jumped in at the last minute here, like out of it's
Out of the
okay,
blue.
though. It was great. It was great to hear you though. Here, second. Anything you have to say on this photo?
I'm not a photo.
Like
There's an A at the end. You said photo. What am I, a photograph?
I sent you a link and then just the little the chat thing. But what do you think? Like, what else do you think about this photo? Do anything else do you have to add to this that maybe Jalokim and I haven't said yet or review on?
Well, let's see. The top sets sort of look like a snake. It looks like there's two smaller sets.
Yeah, the two smaller
Left one looks
sets.
like a snake. I can't tell what the right one is.
It looks like some kind of like. It's sort of I actually have no idea. Like I was like trying to figure out what it was, but I had an idea.
It's some kind of four-armed creature.
It's some kind of like maybe some kind of beast from Bota Magna maybe.
Yeah. And then second row, I see
What if it's
spider.
actually? So
What?
what if it's actually one of the? I don't know. What if it's one of the protagonists? What
Yeah,
if?
that'd be hilarious. If it, oh, like the hands sort of look like hooks, so maybe it's like golly.
Maybe. Nah, that's not Golly. Nah.
Nah.
The middle one on the second row. Does anyone else think that looks like Takanuva a little bit?
Um.
From what you can see,
Hmm.
the
Okay.
Mystica version.
Okay. So on the second row, not the, there's
Yeah.
the smaller sets, and the row below that's from the right, spider, sort of maybe based on a Visorak. The middle one has like a Paraka head, and the one on the left looks like some sort of warrior, maybe Takanuva. It looks like an Abaki to me, sort of in that shape.
I can't tell. I can't tell what it is. It's some kind of dude.
It's some kind of guy.
With a staff.
That third row definitely does look like a Tahu of some sort.
It's very reminiscent of Tahu. And the last one is just some ice dude.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's gonna end up being. But so
What if it's the new villain? What if?
that'd be I think I can see that though. So Fota, what do you think of maybe oh man. Somebody thoughts blanking. As it's too late in the day for this. Too much excitement.
What the hell?
Alright, so do you Fota, do you think the
What is
vines
going on with
possibly-
the internet, bro?
Oh. Wait, are y'all still good? Internet, everything? Okay,
What the hell?
Your
internet
sort
is
of
all
going
screwed
in
up,
and out
bro.
on me.
am I
Yeah, you're very robot, man.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't pick that up like on my recording or not, but whatever. But
Hopefully not.
Fota, what do you think of the vines? Do you think that's possibly like hinting to Bota Magna maybe? Like that's what we thought.
I can't tell what you're saying at all.
I know what he's saying.
lagging.
I know what he's saying. Photo, calm down. Okay, he's asking you like, what do you think of the vines? Do you think it's hinting at Bota Magna?
I can't really say anything about that. My first thought was it's gonna be something like Chima did with the Outlands. I have no idea.
You still there, Fota?
Can you not hear me?
No, I hear you, but Jalokim's call dropped. You back, Jalokim? Okay. We're having issues with Jalokim tonight, Wi-Fi issues.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we've covered...
And you sound like Microsoft Sam.
Okay. You still hear me? Okay, you're still on here at least. But I think we've covered just about everything we can. Sorry you came in late, but that sort of happened. But I think we've covered everything we can with this. Hopefully this does happen. I am praying for it now.
What the hell happened?
I have no idea.
Yeah, we don't know. Another glitch. Ladies and gentlemen, technology at its finest, Jalokim has returned from the dead.
What? For me, you died for me. I was fine.
I could still hear Fota, but you dropped out of the call, it said.
What the
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end the video, which is now gonna be known as the podcast for this month, I guess.
Yeah!
Woohoo! Telemetry will be the next one, I promise. Possibly. If we get any more info on this, we'll maybe upload it, maybe not.
So, like, breaking news, Bionicle to return in 2015.
Da, da, da.
Perhaps. It's pretty likely, but there's always a chance that it won't.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, until next time for this podcast-ish thing, I'm Bionicle Titan.
And I'm Fota.
And I'm Jalokim. VA.
And I guess we'll see you all later.